Hey everybody, it is game day with Montreal facing elimination to the Philadelphia Flyers. This is game 5, round 1, 2020 NHL Playoffs, and the Habs are losing 3-1 in games. They need a really good performance today to have a chance to win this series. Just think of it, it's 4 games in, there's 3 games to go. Montreal not literally, has to win all 3 games, and it's going to be a really tough thing for them to do. But there are things they can do to win this game, and when you're in this situation, you have to really not look at the big picture. You got to take one game at a time and just approach it that way and work your way through it. So what are they going to do? We're going to talk about it here. I usually give a bunch of stats of everything that led up to this, but I'm not going to do that today because the stats, to me, don't mean anything today. So we're going to get to keys to victory. That's all we're doing today. We're also going to do the guess the score contest because there is a game. So if you would like to a chance to win, and it might be the last opportunity till next season to win a hockey puck, an emotional support hockey puck that looks much like this, but this is just a prototype. You need to, in the comment section, give me the score of the game, who will be Montreal's first goal scorer of the game, and if you get both of those right, you win the puck. So that you can do that in the comment section, or join my live stream tonight at 7:15, and before the puck drops for the game, if you enter, you have a chance to win. So Montreal is kind of desperate going into this game. They have to win because if they don't, obviously it's done and their season is finished. Going into this return to play, I don't think anybody really gave Montreal much chance to win here, but they did, and there was so much controversy about the Lafreniere and all that garbage and the whatever. That's all behind them. They got to forget about all that, and they have to concentrate on winning this one game and then move forward from there. And don't look at the big picture of, oh, we got to win 3 games in a row, which they do, and it's not going to be easy. But if you take it one game at a time, I think they might be able to get through it. And let's take a look at. We're just going to do keys to victory here. We're not going to look at any stats. So keys to victory. This is what I think Montreal needs to do to win this game. And then I'll give you my score for the game and my prediction. Biggest thing for me is coaching. I think they panicked a little bit. You see some of the line changes that he threw out there? I think that's panic. I don't know why they would panic. I thought they should have gone back to the lines that they were running when they beat Philadelphia. Was it 5-0? And for some reason, they didn't do that. They went to crazy lines, and I don't think that makes any sense. So I don't know what Mueller is really thinking, but don't panic. They've got to win the middle. They've got to win. The one thing Philadelphia is doing is keeping them out of the middle of the ice. So from the neutral zone in, you barely see Montreal in the middle, in the slot, in front of the net. They did it a little bit better in this in Game 4 than in Game 3, but they didn't do it very well in either game. So they need to win the middle. That means Suzuki, KK, Deneau, and Evans, because those are the 4 centers. That's what I mean. They got to go out there and win the middle. And I think I forgot. You know what? I forgot to put one that's really important. Before you win the middle, you got to come out with a fast start. Game 3, they came out, got their first goal a minute and 2 in, but they came out flying, keeping the Flyers off balance, defending, moving backward. There was a very strong forecheck. And listen, that's kind of what the Flyers are doing to Montreal, except they're doing it in a slow way, so it's a boring game. Montreal needs to kind of come out flying and just throw everything at them, but including the kitchen sink. Okay, so they've got to do that. Coaching has to not panic. They need to win the middle. They've got to forecheck hard. Game 2, what did they do? They forechecked the Flyers into the ground. They've got to do that again. Score the first goal. This is almost imperative. Once Philadelphia gets that first goal, they kind of sit on that lead and they trap them to death, and Montreal's not able to do anything. They just keep pushing them out to the sides and clogging up the middle. I don't know if it's clogging up the middle even, just pushing them out to the sides, keeping them to the perimeters, not allowing them good high-danger shots, not allowing them really to get in front of the net and screen the goalie and all those kind of good things, get deflections and tip-ins and stuff. They're keeping them away from that, and Montreal can't score. Suzuki and KK. Nick Suzuki last year, okay, this is rookie season, but last year in the OHL playoffs, the Guelph Storm went down 0-3 to the London Knights. And that's when Nick Suzuki really kicked into high gear. I believe he had, well, first of all, they won all 4 games, so it was the reverse sweep. Suzuki, if I'm correct, had something like 7 goals and 10 assists. I just read the stats. He had 17 points in that 6-game period. And I don't get they would have won 4 games. I'm not really sure, but Nick Suzuki really stepped it up, and he just every time they were on the brink of elimination, Nick Suzuki got out there, hustled his way to leading that team to a victory. They ended up winning the championship for the OHL, and they had a pretty good showing in the Memorial Cup. They didn't win the Memorial Cup, but he put 7 points up on the board there in only a few games. Nick Suzuki's a key here. He has the ability to step up his play and lead this team to the promised land. No, but if you package that up with KK the way he's been playing, if Danault can do his shutdown magic, you've got a team that is going to be hard to beat. But they have to come out really fast with that mindset and execute that. And I don't know if they can do it against a admittedly better Philadelphia Flyers team. The Flyers team is a better team than Montreal right now. So if Montreal loses to a better team, I don't know why everyone's freaking out over that and trading everybody away all over the place. If they lose this, they're gonna lose to a better team, and there's nothing wrong with that. And they're learning. They're gonna learn. It's gonna be a great experience going forward for these young players. But right now, the young players can really make a difference, starting with Suzuki and KK. KK has been up until probably game 3. KK's been literally Montreal's probably best forward on the ice overall. And between the two of them, these young guys, they've been the best players on the ice for most of these playoffs. So that needs to continue. And listen, it's a great sign for the future if these 2 kids can get out there and lead this team to a win today. Back to the coaching, don't panic. Put lines out that make sense. Instead of changing lines all over the place, at one point, what did I see? Tatar, Suzuki, Evans. I can't remember all the line change combos, but they had some weird combos out there that didn't make any sense, and that's not going to win you any hockey games. So put lines out that make sense. Brendan Gallagher leading the league in shots on goal. Not just the team, leading the league with 31 shots on goal up to this point. And what do? They kind of benched him in the 3rd period. There was a quote out there where he wasn't happy. You can tell from that quote he wasn't happy, saying, well, it's the coach's job to decide what to do, basically like that, and I don't have a choice in it. I'm just a player. Basically, what's what he said. How in the 3rd period you're down by 2 goals, you need this win. It was a must-win game the last game, and you kind of put Gallagher out for 3 or 4 shifts in the 3rd period on his proper line. I don't get it. Anyways, I don't get what he's doing. Put lines out that make sense. Don't panic, Kirk Muller. If you want the head coaching job here or anywhere else, panicking is not going to get you the coaching job. Price will be better. Price had a bad game. The first bad game he's had since the return to play. He has been stellar, dominant. And then he had a bad game where he gave up 2 bad goals, in my opinion. They were both bad goals. The second one worse than the first one. And everyone's coming down on him. You know what? When your best player has carried you kind of right up to this point, when he has a bad game and the guys around him don't pick it up, it's not the goalie's fault. It's not Price's fault. Price will be better. I'm going to be shocked if Price is not good tonight. I think the Flyers are going to have a hell of a time trying to score tonight just to get past Price. And then finally, very simple, rinse and repeat game 2. What does that mean? This is what I'm talking about. Come out like gangbusters. Come out like you did in game 2. Flying, taking the play to Philadelphia, forecheck them into the ground. Do all those things, and you should come out with a win here. I don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring here, so I'm going to give you my guess the score contest now. I don't have anything else to add to that, so let's just hope in a prayer. Prayers don't do anything. That Montreal comes out and remembers game 2, what they did in game 2, and can execute that. Because I don't see any other way that they're going to beat Philadelphia. I really don't. Vigneault's a hell of a good coach, and Vigneault knows how to counteract what Muller is doing. Because game 2, Muller came, but whatever, the team came out. They outplayed Philadelphia. Maybe Philadelphia just had a bad game. But Vigneault came back with 2 games, not just one where he shut them down. He shut them down in game 3, and he said, you know what? You want to see more of that? Here. And he did it again in game 4, and it was almost a bloody repeat of game 3. I don't know why Montreal couldn't come back and counter with something. They showed nothing trying to counter what Philadelphia was doing. Okay, guess the score contest. So in the guess the score contest, if you guess the score and the first goal scorer for Montreal, you will win a puck very much like this, an emotional support hockey puck. So that means you got to pick the first goal scorer. Well, I've been talking Suzuki up. I'm going to take Nick Suzuki. If Nick Suzuki is going to be a real leader on this team, yeah, he's a rookie. If he doesn't do this, it's nothing against him. But if he really wants to grab the horns right now and just go with it, this is the game to do it. So I think Nick Suzuki gets the first goal. I think Philadelphia gets 1. I think Philadelphia gets 1. Does Philadelphia win 1-0? No, I don't think they shut Montreal out again. But I don't think either that Montreal gets a ton against Philadelphia like they did in Game 2. I don't think we're going to see a 5-0 performance. But I do think they can win 2-1. So because they're being the brink of elimination, if I can get the words out, most of the time, if I'm going to predict, I'll probably go with the team that is going to eliminate the other team. But I think in this case, Montreal is going to fight back hard, and they're going to win 2-1. Or Philly's going to win 2-1. I think the score is going to be 2-1 either way, but I'm hoping it's Montreal. Let's put it that way. So there you go. That's my review. I hope you liked it. Give a thumbs up if you do. Have any comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about my keys to victory. And give a guess for the guess the score contest. We need the score of the game and the first Habs goal scorer. It's got to be the Montreal goal scorer, or without the 2 parts of that, you don't win the puck. So there you go. That's it. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Please keep safe out there. Peace out. I'll see you at the live stream at 7:15. And hopefully we have a good game that we're not going to be crying in our soup after it. Okay, there you go. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.